Hello, friends. It's the Cinemondo podcast. You know, that is an Evil Dead 2 poster that is autographed by Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell.
You're so cool.
But yeah, do you think there's a new one coming up? These reboot things?
These reboots have been really solid.
That's what I keep
Been
hearing.
good. It's pretty crazy. I think you get these young directors who haven't done a lot, but they just have a vibe. And then,
right.
Sam Raimi even actually wrote this one. So you have actually like some cred. And he, of course, is probably a producer too. I didn't double check, but it's like he decided this is the guy to do another Evil Dead movie. So that's pretty cool. I like it.
And if it's kind of one of those venerated things. It's like people who like horror films.
Yeah.
When you bring up Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness, sometimes it's something that people have a heavy nostalgia for, because it's sort of like the epitome of like that era of horror film.
Mm-hmm.
And even for the youngsters, the young people who weren't there when they originally came out.
I know we had the Evil Dead reboot that was in 2013. And then we had Evil Dead Rise in 2023. That was in the apartment building, which was really good.
Right. Okay.
And now we have this one, Evil Dead Burn, which I have we saw a little teaser, but I don't really know what the plot is. But according to IMDb, it says, after the loss of her husband, a woman seeks solace with her in-laws. As one by one, they transform into Deadites, as they do.
Yeah.
She comes to discover that the vows that she took in life survive even in death. What's that?
Oh.
So it's a love story or something.
Right. Sounds really sweet.
Yeah, it sounds really nice. I think we need one like that.
Oh.
Let's take a look at it. Let's see what we got.
Swallow your soul.
Swallow your soul. I mean, the thing about the Evil Dead movies is they've always been kind of funny, but the reboots have not been funny at all.
That's what I've heard.
They are scary.
Yeah. Well, the original ones that, Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, the classics, had Sam Raimi's sense of humor, which is just completely bonkers. And he kind of understood I know this is common knowledge, but his whole obsession with the Three Stooges and things like that, and like old style comedies, and then of course Bruce Campbell, who is kind of like the Three Stooges all rolled into one person.
I know. Bruce Campbell's the best. He's so good. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. Sometimes Bruce Campbell makes cameos. He hasn't in the reboots though, which has been a little disappointing. Even though
this one was written by Sam Raimi and has some Sam Raimi DNA, so maybe there'll be some, Bruce Campbell will pop in as, in the background.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Little Dark Man cameo or something.
Dark Man. Okay. Very excited about this. As horror fans, Evil Dead is kind of one of those like at the top of the list. Just classic, fun, accessible, and just really fresh at the time. So I like they've been doing these reboots that are very different.
I watched Evil Dead 2, relatively recently, and it was so much. It was like, this is bonkers. This is nuts. It's like people have tried to sort of copy that relentless pacing of it, and the oh my God, what the hell am I seeing? And that intense wide angle lens close ups, like who's laughing now? That kind of insanity, and people kind of don't. They kind of can't get it. I don't know what it is. They try,
and
but
it
they
doesn't
can't
always work with other movies either. Like I thought the Doctor Strange that Sam Raimi did was not good, where he really brought in that Evil Dead humor, but it wasn't a good fit to me. It didn't work with that.
Didn't work with the material somehow.
No,
it
was just a little. It felt really self-conscious to me, but.
And you have to have somebody like Bruce Campbell, who is a living cartoon. He's like a living cartoon from a Tex Avery cartoon. He's like the wolf in Tex Avery who is brought to life.
Exactly. So I'm excited to see that this is a restricted trailer. So that means they're not going to cut that. They're not going to cut anything out that could be.
I'm going to have to watch it through my fingers.
That's me too scary. Okay, let's do it. I'm so excited.
All right. Are we ready?
Yep.
And hold the word.
You show it in the first scene. You got to show it in the last scene.
Yes, it was
very professional.
Chekhov's washing machine. Yeah.
That's so funny. All right. People make fun of me because they say I watch these disturbing, terrible things, and there's a big smile on my face the whole time because I just love it so much. It's not scary to me. It's fun, and I love it. And I see craft.
Yeah. Well, this kind of movie, it is just nutty. It's like it's not serious. I mean, I sort of draw a line when things are like mean spirited and have like some essence of this is real. And I'm seeing some filmmaker acting out his violent fantasies or trying to poke at me in a way that I don't want to be poked at. You know what I mean? Like how much can you take and all that kind of thing. It's like, I can take a lot if it serves a story and if it has a certain mood to it and it doesn't just make me feel depressed, and this just looks like a crazy bonkers Evil Dead movie with all kinds of nutty stuff happening.
And it looks like they keep it, which I liked about the original too. They keep it really tight and minimal and lean inside a house. It looks like most of the action is going to take place inside this house or near it. So I like that they're kind of trapped in this one location like they were in the original. Yeah. And they don't necessarily go out. And technically, all of the other ones were too, the reboots. Like one was in an apartment. They stayed in the apartment. The first Evil Dead was inside a cabin.
Yeah, the cabin.
So they've all had kind of these localized kind of isolation horror aspects to them. Yeah. So I like that they're bringing that back, and they're not, but the house is big, of course. And I like that they're coming in from outside, but it's going to be about a family this time, not just like friends or people hanging out. And I think the second one was also family, but this is kind of, I like the idea of the external forces coming in. Yeah. They bring like the car wreck idea, the car wreck sort of thing was really interesting. And now it's like that sets off the chain of events that happens in this house. That's a cool idea. Well, the vibe I get is that they're doing a Pet Cemetery kind of thing where somebody dies and then they're like, I really want to bring them back. But I have this book. The Book of the Dead. That's what you do. You bring them back. That's the whole impetus. That's what they do. That's like you mess with it. You bring people back because you're trying to do a good thing and it never works. But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it works. Like, it just doesn't work how you think it's going to work. It's like kids at home. I want you to know that it's not a good idea to use stay in school, don't do drugs, and don't bring people back with the Necronomicon. Don't bring people back from the dead. They don't like it. Don't take them to the Pet Cemetery. It messes things up. You don't want that energy in your house. Not a good idea. Just don't. And if you do it, you're gonna realize you're inside a horror movie like this. Things are gonna start happening, and you're gonna hate it. You're gonna regret it. It's not good. So this one is directed by Sebastian Vasenik, and he did the movie Infested in 2020. Also really good. Okay. So it's definitely worth seeing. I love when you see a director that's brought in like this, and then you go, oh, what else has he done? You go watch the old ones. You go, oh, that's why they picked him. So everyone definitely watch Infested. You'll see why he was picked for the job. No, it looks cool. It looks like it has an interesting cast too. It looks like the people seem like, solid. You can't have people in there that aren't 100% committed. No. You have to have really good actors, and you have to believe that they believe they're in this world and these things are happening to them. And that's what makes it work, The only thing I kind of miss is the humor, because there were no humor in the reboots. So this one does not look humorous either. Except, I mean, there's some little funny sort of gag. I mean, the gross out gags that are kind of funny, like her feet rest out of her head, is actually kind of funny, but it's not funny like Bruce Campbell. Yeah, that's kind of falling in the washing machine, the dishwasher. The dishwasher was funny, but it's not funny like Bruce Campbell's funny. Right. It's like not like Farewell to Arms. That's exactly so the whole Popeye thing. The whole thing where the eye pops out and flies across the room, and it's like. You're like, wow. Yeah, exactly. I mean, how can you not laugh? I mean, that's just funny. I'm sorry, it just is. So yeah, that's good. And just Bruce Campbell just having that bug-eyed look, just had the way he just like those wide angle shots of him like really like losing his mind. When she pulled out that I guess it was a weed whacker. What was she pulled out? Sort of like a saw. And I'm oh, she's got to say groovy, but she didn't. Right. Like, damn. Maybe she will in the movie. Missed opportunity. She doesn't look like the kind of person who would say it, but. Well, they might sub in a word that's relevant to the youth's
of today.
That's true. There is that opportunity. So we have a poster. Looks like it's going to be pretty. It doesn't look like anything from the movie, the trailer we just saw, though. Like this is almost like apocalyptic.
Yeah.
And everything's on fire.
Embers.
I do not see this poster matching up with the marketing of the trailer.
But they use the Evil Dead font, which is cool.
Yep, they use the same thing. I like how the V is interacting with the A too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised. It doesn't really. It's kind of a little generic. You have 4 people in the background, but they'll probably do another. This is a teaser poster anyway, so.
You know what it reminds me of? It made me think of that poster for that movie Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh yeah,
with the screaming face up. It's like, I don't know why I thought about that movie when I saw this poster. Immediately thought Cannibal Holocaust.
I can see that. Like if you just put a few little like kind of trees in the background, it would look like they're gonna eat her, like cannibal movie.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. That's good.
And also, kids at home, don't watch Cannibal Holocaust.
Don't do it. You'll regret it. It's terrible. You don't want to see that. I saw it at the drive-in as a little kid. It was like some kind of like cheese, all those Mondo movies. I'm like, why am I here? It was terrible. I was scarred for life. Ugh.
Yeah, it's heavy and hardcore, and it's mean-spirited.
It's not good.
There's animal stuff in it too, which I hate.
Animal stuff.
Yeah. But this one looks like an Evil Dead movie.
It does.
And it had that doubled voice, that kind of vocal effect on her voice that they did in the original movies. A little bit of a Exorcist vibe, like,
yeah.
That's how demons talk kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. Very cool. Like just a little, almost like multiple voices and just a little octave off. So let us know what you think of the Evil Dead Burns. And then let us know which is your favorite Evil Dead movie. Evil Dead 2 for me. I did really like the new, and then the new Evil Dead, the first reboot by the director who did Romulus.
Right.
Can't remember.
Well, Evil Dead 2 for me. I mean, that's a special movie. I think
I love you have the poster.
I do. Yeah. I've got a couple of posters autographed from that. But it was kind of an indie thing too back then. It wasn't like a major
nobody knew who
picture, and nobody knew who Bruce Campbell was or anybody else. And Sam Raimi, who's that? And it was, considered basically relatively low budget horror film that came out of nowhere and was shot by a bunch of guys out in the woods somewhere with their friends. And that's what I love about it, is you can kind of sense that a bunch of guys went out in the woods and shot this horror movie.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
All right. Let us know what you think of Evil Dead Burns, and we'll catch you guys later.
Looks like a good one.